etymology is Shiva Shakti Sambandha. Sambandha, which colloquially just means a relationship, comes from the root badhnati or bandha, which means to bind. See, as I keep saying, even the world languages share these sounds for the same meanings. Bandha and bind. This is not scripted, by the way. This is why I'm in this for language. So bandhana and binding have those same, shares those sounds. So how are they bound to each other? How is one a part of each other? Is depicted, captured by this image. We'll come back to this image. Keep this in your mind, where there is some cosmic form, and there are the celestial objects, the sun and the moon, and there is energy at play as material creation, and there is space that holds all of it. So this image in some way represents the essence of this shloka. We'll learn how to chant this shloka and come back to this image. But before we learn how to chant this, there is an extra layer of tantric significance that corresponds to each shloka of Soundarya Lahary, where prayoga, which could be roughly put as how to put it to use, how to practice this. So if one practices this shloka by chanting it, it should be chanted facing east. The sadhana is to be done for a period of 45 days facing east, and chanting it for 1000 times internally every day, offering a naivedya, an offering of madhu, which is honey. And the benefit that one gets out of this kind of a tantric practice, there are more nuances to how this is to be done, but the benefit is sarva sandeha nivaranam. Nivaranam is to nivaranam, again, very crude English translation is resolution to answering, but varana is to avoid is a better word. And nivaranam is to completely quell, put down any kind of doubts or confusions one might have in one's path. All of those doubts and questions and profound sandehas, all those confusions and doubts, they'll be answered or they'll be taken care of by the sadhana of this shloka, the 34th. There is a yantra that corresponds to the sadhana of this shloka. Of course, the bija mantra that you see in the middle is the Maya bijam. So all that illusion of the reality of creation, that shall be unveiled, and that shall be removed by the prayoga of the shloka. We'll come to the shloka itself. Some of you had mailed me saying, sir, before you go to the individual words, we want to hear it first as you chant, and then we'll want to do the individual words. So let that be so. I'll chant the shloka now. You can listen to it. Then I'll read out individual words. You can repeat them after me. Shariram tvam shambho shashimihira vakshorruhayugam tavatmanam manye bhagavati navatmanamanagham atasheshasheshityayamubhaya sadharanataya sthita sambandho vam samarasa parananda parayo. A very, very beautiful shloka, and its meaning also. We'll come to the meanings in a bit, but please repeat the words after me. Shariram tvam shambho. Please make sure it is shambho, not shambho. People who have just gone through the Vakshuddhi course last month, if you are here, you would know the difference between Alpa Prana, Mahaprana, and the Dirgha and Rasva Swaras and all of those. So shariram and sh, not sariram, not shariram. Shariram tvam shambho is that which para ananda parayoho, samarasa parananda parayoho. Let us now look at the word by word meaning of this shloka. Give me just a second. So we have been seeing how to understand the words of a shloka. We split them into this layer-wise arrangement. Regular students of the Sanskrit channel already know this, but just to repeat and just to touch upon what this arrangement is, the words are split of the shloka. Of course, we have individual words of the shloka, but they are stacked. They are layered one below the other. Also one layer to the right below, not just vertically below, but also horizontally stacked in such a way that the key idea that is being conveyed in the shloka, the main key idea, is at the leftmost and at the top. Anything that is below and to the right of it, any word that is below and right to the right of any word, adds some more information to the main idea, and that goes on. So if this is one independent main idea, so there are three key ideas that are being conveyed, and the first idea is being described further by two other words of the shloka, the second key idea by three different words of the shloka, and like so on. With that, Adi Shankaracharya, the composer of Soundarya Lahary, is saying, Tvam Shariram. Tvam means you. Who is he saying this to? To the goddess Shakti. He's saying, you, Tvam Shariram. You are the body. Of whom? What kind of a body? Described by further layers. Tvam Shambho Shariram. You are the body of Shiva, the physical body of Shiva, of Shambhu. The word for Shambhu for Shiva means an auspicious one. Sham is that Shubham, Sham, Shankara, the one who creates auspiciousness. Shambhu is the auspicious Lord Shiva. You are his body. What kind of a body? Shashi Mihira Vakshoruha Yugam. Yuga means two. Two things together is Yugalam Yuga. A pair of what? Vakshoruha. Vaksha is the chest. Vakshoruha is the breasts. As what? Shashi, the moon, and Mihira, the sun. With sun and moon, the sources of life as we know it on this planet, those sources of life are your breasts, and you are the body, the physical body of Lord Shiva himself. And what does he say further? Bhagavati, O goddess, he's addressing her directly. O goddess Bhagavati, Manye, I think, मैं मानता हूँ. Manye is I feel, I think. In my mind it is so. Tava Atmanam, Tava is your. Tvam, you. Tava, your. Tava Atmanam, yourself, the inner self, Atma. Nava Atmanam, Tava Atmanam Manye. I think your inner self, your Shiva's body, your inner self is Nava Atman. Nava Atman, which means somebody who is eternally Nava or new. Nava also means the number 9. He has 9 different aspects. We saw this before in the Sri Yantra itself, where there are 9 intersecting triangles. There are descriptions of what each of this Kala, Kala, and Ahankara, there are further descriptions. We'll not go into that detail, but Nava Atmanam is a name for Lord Shiva as the eternally new one, or the one of 9 aspects. And he, I think, is your inner self, while you are his body. And how is that inner self of you, who is Shiva? Anagham. Agha is sin, a blemish, a fault, something which is, not complete, which is fragmented. But he is flawless, without any defect. He is complete, the self, the inner self of yours, which is Lord Shiva himself. I think you are his body, and he is your Atma. He is your self, inner self. Ataha, therefore, the next key idea says, because of these two, Ataha, therefore, Vam is both of your. That is the very beautiful, simple Sanskrit word. Of the two of you, Sambandhaha, mutual relationship. Relationship is a very colloquial term, but that is how you are bound to each other. Binding, bound, Sambandha. Sthitaha, your relationship between the two of you is established. Sthitaha. How is that relationship? How is that Sambandha? And between what kind of the both of you? Sama, Rasa, Para, Ananda Parayoho. Sama, both of you are same. Sama and same have the same sound. Sama, Rasa, in your essence, in your the nature of being, in your essence, both of you are same. Para, Ananda, what kind of essence is that? That is being of the nature, being of the essence of utmost. Para, bliss, Ananda. These are very rudimentary English words to translate these Sanskrit terms, but well, to understand them. Both of you are equal. Of the two of you, the relationship between two of you, who are equal in your essence and immersed, both of you, in ultimate bliss. Your relationship is established. And how are the both of you known? Sheshaha and Sheshi. You are known by the same word, just in feminine and masculine gender. Sheshaha, Sheshi. Shivaha, Shiva. Like that. So, as being the masculine and feminine equals of the same name. And what does Shesha mean? Shesha, if there is a serial that is happening, they say if it's not ending yet, Sa Shesham. Shesha is that which is left over, that which is at the end. So he is Sheshaha because he is the final end goal, that if once he has been attained, there is nothing else to attain. She, on the other hand, is also the end goal. It's not that she comes first, he comes first. Both of them are the ultimate final objective. He is Sheshaha, she is Sheshi. So with that, with those names which are the same for both of you, Ayam, this, Ubhaya. Ubhaya again is this mutual. Sadharanataya. By this mutual, Sadharana, which is generally understood as common, Sadharan is in every Indian language, it is just common. But if we look at the etymology of the word, where that word comes from, that dharana means to hold. But why does Sadharana mean common? Because they hold the same value. That is why somehow Sadharana, like Upayoga, which means sub-yoga, has become colloquially something else. Sadharana has come to mean common, but it is Sadharana is when two things support dharana, they do a dharana of each other. They can hold each other in weight in the same way, then they are sadharana. That dharana is where it comes from. So, ayam ubhaya sadharanataya, by this mutual holding of each other, by the same word, shesha, the end goal, you being the end goal and he also being the final objective, and both of you being of the same essence, sama, rasa, and ultimate bliss, para ananda, and you being his manifest physical form and he being your inner self, your mutual relationship, your binding of each other is thus established. So going through the words of this shloka, I hope this makes the meaning of this entire shloka very clear. Just to go through the words one more time. Tvam shariram shambhoho shashimihira vakshoruhayugam bhagavati manye tava atmanam nava atmanam anagham atah vam sambandhah sthitah sama rasa para ananda parayoho sheshah sheshi iti ayam ubhaya sadharanataya. I hope this is clear. Let us now chant this shloka one more time and come to the image. Let's look at the image and then we'll chant the shloka and move on to the next one. See, with Shashi Mihira Vakshoruhayugam, she is the physical form, the material creation, the manifest form of the emptiness that holds all of this. You might think this is all filled up with a lot of stars and galaxies and clusters and heavenly bodies. As much as that is evident, what is holding all of that in place is the emptiness of creation. So both of them being the end goals of one's pursuit, both of them being equally immersed in the ultimate bliss of consciousness, their relationship is thus established. The shloka goes like this one more time. You can now try to chant this along with me as I chant it. Shariram tvam shambho shashi mihira vakshoruhayugam tavatmanam manye bhagavati navatmanamanagham atasheshasheshi-tyayamubhaya sadharanataya sthita sambandho vam samarasa parananda parayo.